City, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kotsi, and honestly today I just thought I would do this video, and I was like, well, it's been a while since I've done like let's talk with Seo, like where I actually bare my soul and I talk to you, Sweetie. The last time I did let's talk with Seo, I think it was last year, which was 2021. I shot that video on my birthday, the 7th of May, and I was just explaining how grateful I am, for my family, how grateful I am for everything that I have had at the time, So I was just being, how do I put it, grateful. Yeah, I was just explaining how grateful I was, and to be honest, I am pretty nervous recording Let's Talk with Seo today. I thought about it and I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna talk about? Because it's been so long since I've actually sat down and talked. Most of my videos are either series talks or movies related, or it's just vlogs. It's been a while since I've actually like sat down and bared my soul. So but sweetie, one of the reasons why I took so long to actually okay, so one of the reasons why I took so long to actually record this video was because soon after I recorded my last Let's Talk with CEO, the one that was shot on my birthday, I lost my grandfather. My grandfather passed away. And at the time, as people, we roll with the punches. You just take everything and you're like, okay, sharp, I'll just carry on with life. So I didn't know how, at the time, I didn't know how his passing affected me. But now, a year later, I can honestly say that his passing affected me more than, I don't know, I wouldn't say expected, because I never expected him passing away, but his passing affected me. It affected almost everything. It affected my creative juices. It affected my drive in life, because he was a very influential person in my life, and he was wonderful. You have those people in your life that really ground you, and they are your foundation, if I may put it like that. But yeah, he was a very influential person in my life, and he still is, even though he is no longer with us today. But he still is a very influential person in my life. His teachings, what he taught me, how I was raised, So yeah, so that was one of the reasons why I wouldn't say voluntarily took a break, but that is why I actually just didn't shoot Let's Talk with CEO for a while. Because how do you pour into somebody's cup when yours is empty, or when you don't know where you stand? So it was one of those situations that I was going through. I'm not saying in this current moment I am healed. That is absolutely not what I'm saying. I am still learning how to deal, how to move on, how to live again, how to live life. And that is what I want to talk about today. Living life. Just living, how can I explain it? Gotta live life in J. And that's why most of my vlogs lately, it's just let's live life. Let's live life. Because we have these plans, if I'm gonna put it like that. We have these plans. We live according to the rules that were set for us. It's either you have to go to school from primary, high school. From high school, it's either you find a job, or in our country, you can't find a job that easily with matric, or you become an entrepreneur, create your own business, or you go to varsity. But there's always there's a certain order, if I may say, to life, So most of the time, in us doing that, in us just following the rules, following whatever is set out for us, we forget to live life. We forget to just be, find out who you are. We forget to just go on this journey and discover who you are, And I am guilty of that. I will fully say that after high school, I was so set on going to varsity. I remember 2016, after finishing high school, I was like, there's nothing that's going to stand in my way. Yeah. And then there was a subject that stood in my way, physical science. Physical science stood in my way. And I remember I was like, I'm not going to upgrade it. I'm not going to do anything. But through those 2 years, 2017 and 2018, I learned very important lessons that right now I'm realizing, nah, man, that was an important lesson that I learned. Nah, man, that was a very important lesson that I learned, So yeah, those 2 years were very influential in my life, to be honest, because those years taught me, I don't always get what I want in life. I can't plan everything. I can't plan everything. Everything can't be planned. Life is spontaneous. As much as we love to plan. Okay, we love to plan. We love to know what is going on, what is going to happen in the future. But unfortunately, there is a saying, and it is true, we don't know what tomorrow holds. I am sitting here and I don't know what my next hour is going to look like. So we don't know what tomorrow holds, but we only plan for it. And in growing up, everything that I planned for happened. And I was like, this thing is easy. Let me just plan for everything, and everything that I plan for is going to happen. Can't no, man. Not everything that you want is going to go in that order. That's why the video of today is just let's live life. The video that I'm shooting today, I just want us to live life, So yeah, we plan everything, we plan whatever is going to happen, but in that process, we don't live life. In that process, you don't discover who you are. In that process, you don't learn who you are. As a person, you're constantly changing, As a person, your values are constantly changing, your morals. But with that constant change, you as a person, you are changing. You can't stay the person that you were 3 years ago. It doesn't show growth. It doesn't show that you've matured, or it doesn't show growth. Simple. It doesn't show growth. So in the passing of time, there should be change in your life. And constantly you have to learn who you are. You have to learn Susinyan today can tolerate some things that she thought she wouldn't even tolerate. Susinyan today looks back at Susinyan Wama and she's like, girl, what were you thinking? So constantly there's a constant change. There is a constant change as a human being, and it is okay. It is okay to have that constant change. And that is the one lesson that I've learned. That is one of the lessons actually that I've learned. Another one is to persevere. Persevere in everything that you do. Persevere, because if you don't persevere, what's going to happen? You're going to constantly change lanes. You're going to constantly change from one thing to the next, So I learned perseverance during those 2 years. Persevering to get what you want. If you want something, it is not easy. It is not easy to get it. It is definitely not easy. But you persevere. You work hard. You put in the effort to get what you want out of this life. And that is the other lesson that I have learned. And the most important of them all, the most important lesson of them all is to just live life. Sometimes do things spontaneously. Don't plan out your day. As simple as that. Don't plan out your day. Just say, you know what, today I'm going to do everything spontaneously. Whatever happens, just bring it on. I'm going to do it. So try and do things spontaneously. Do things spontaneously, and then you will see where life will lead you. And those are the things that I've learned in, I would say, the past. It's still an ongoing journey. As I've said, you never stop learning. You never stop changing. You never stop just growing, So live life. I get even wrong, but live life. We all have our set of rules. We all have our goals. We all have whatever you want to achieve, goals in life. But just live life. If you want to go bungee jumping, just do bungee jumping, because life is not promised. You know, if you want to start that business, start that business. And one thing about starting a business, it gives, God, there are so many lessons to be learned, but that's a topic for another day. So if you want to start a business, start that business. If you want, just shoot your shot. If you want to stay single, just stay single. But just live life. You never know what tomorrow holds. That is the main purpose of this video. The main thing that I want you to take from this video is for you to live life, for you to just live it out. Yes, we all want to be a specific person in the future, or we all want to be a specific person in the next 5 years or the next 10 years. But the most important thing is to not neglect yourself in the process. That's why last year, 2021, it was all about self-love. Even still today, it's all about self-love. So yeah, the most important thing to do is not to neglect yourself in the process. And as a person, you have to be, but you kind of have to expose yourself to different things in order to change or tweak your perspective in some ways. Because if you see life, generally speaking, and then what? You're going to see just that one thing. And that is the only way, and that is the correct way. Why? So that's why today I just want everybody on my channel to live life. And that's why most of my vlogs, if not all this year, are going to be titled Let's Live Life. I just wanted to come here and just speak whatever that was on my heart, and actually, like, how can I say it? Actually get back into Let's Talk with you, because it's been such a long time that I feel rusty, in all honesty. But just to get the ball rolling and just, you know, get back to being able to talk to you, Boswidi, again, and just put my soul and my heart out there. And just, one thing I realized, I've built up walls, sticks at the where do you come from? But, and just be able to bear my soul, bear my heart out there. And even if there's only one person out of everybody who's watching this that gets to listen or take something from this video, it is still fine. But, you know, just bear my soul and bear my heart out. So Yabo City, I will most definitely be back. I'm going to try to do Let's Talk with CEO at least once a month, and then the vlogs, and then the movie series. And also don't forget to watch all my other videos. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and become part of the City family. And Yabo City, I will see you on my next video. Mwah.